efforts of players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules
1, 2, 3.
are a result of annual testing,
Homecoming night.
years of study, and the kind of respect for these officials that you'd extend to any dedicated person.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Concho Sports Network. Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network is brought to you by the following. Welcome to this exclusive production of Concho Sports Network.
From San Angelo Stadium, Central High School Bobcat Football 2021 is on the air. We're live and streaming on Concho Sports Network, and tonight's broadcast is presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We have some great weather, we have the sights and sounds of Friday night, and we have the district opener tonight. Every game counts from this point on, as tonight the Central Bobcats are back home for homecoming as they take on the Tigers of Frenship High School. It's the Angry Orange against the Frenship Tigers, live tonight on Concho Sports Network. Welcome aboard. The crowd is streaming in. Homecoming festivities have already taken place. We'll tell you how that turned out coming up. I'm Darren Prater, welcoming you to the Pixelcast Media Bobcat pregame show. Larry Holcher is back. Coach, it's always a privilege to get to talk a little football with you.
Oh, absolutely, man. I enjoy doing this with you, man. It's a lot of fun, and I think we're in for a good show tonight between these two, I think probably fairly evenly matched opponents tonight.
Well, the Frenship Tigers, they were on a real roll. They were 3-0, and you know how it is. When you get a little momentum going, it keeps building. A little bit of a reality check last week as they lost Amarillo, but still a 3-1 team coming in here. The Bobcats are 2-2, and Coach Crane, now 2-2, is the head coach of the Bobcats, wanting to get back into the winners column. But it seems to me like on the schedule this year, not just in district, every game, there's not one game where I can look at it and go, well, we're going to whip them. There's just there's nobody like that.
Right, and it's set up that way. You know, when you're gotten to the level that Central's gotten to yearly, you're going to it's hard to find people to play you at times, so you're going to have to travel to find those guys to play. And that's kind of where Central's at, and you want to be that 3-4 deep playoff team, then you've got to play people like that. And that's always going to be Central's goal, is to win district and make it into the playoffs and go as far as they can go.
The level of competition so far, I mean, you have Tascosa last week. We lost, but still, that was a top 10 team,
right,
in 5A, right. So no shame in that.
And before that was Austin Vandergrift, which is that's a top 20 team, I think. I mean, I didn't see a weak spot in them. They were a really, really good football team.
Not at all. I think they were saying when we played them, they would consider them maybe top 15, but could be better than that. But the competition from Shoemaker, then the long trip out to El Paso, it's been a tough schedule so far, and
Absolutely.
It doesn't get any easier. So there's no need to look ahead to any teams that we won't mention that are not too far from us.
Right.
We got to take care of business against Frenship. And last week, got behind early, but the bright spot, they did outscore them in the second half, 21-14, I believe.
Right.
We're going to take a break here as the national anthem is about to be played here, the pageantry of Friday night and homecoming night. We'll be back with more. You are watching Bobcat Football, Central Bobcat Football, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bail Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bail Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Patriotic,
innovative,
dependable,
family values,
faith,
trustworthy,
ethical,
community-minded,
loyalty,
honesty,
diverse,
friendly, committed,
punctual,
customer service,
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
At VGR.
Welcome back to San Angelo Stadium. This is the Pixelcast pregame show for San Angelo Central Bobcat football, live on Concho Sports Network. Tonight's broadcast presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. I'm Darren Prater. Coach Larry Holscher is alongside in the loss last week to Tascosa, a very good team, but they have that offense that is hard to prepare for. They do the flex bone and the option and that kind of thing. The teams tonight, Coach Crane said that Frenship almost mirrors what we do on offense. They like to throw the ball. They like to use the run to set up the pass, and there's going to be a lot more similarities in the two tonight as opposed to last week where you have to prepare for something that you don't see that often. So you think that's to an advantage this week?
Well, absolutely. When you're running an offense like Central does, it's all about defending space. When you're having to defend a flex bone like they had to last week with Tascosa, it's all about being disciplined and doing your job. And it's more amplified on the flex bone than it is in the air raid, because the air raid, it's defending space and it's defending that person in space. A little bit different.
So let's talk about Tyler Hill and our players to watch tonight. Players to watch brought to you by Avis and Budget Rent-A-Car. Tyler completed 22 of 32 for 275 yards and a touchdown, carried 6 times last week for 45 yards, and really the offense revolves around Tyler Hill. We know he's got a lot of talent. It's just consistency is what you want at quarterback, and let the other guys step up and make the catches that they do. So what about Frenship? What are they bringing to the table tonight?
With Frenship, anytime you're running an air raid offense, it still goes around the quarterback, and that quarterback is number 12, Ferries. He is, make sure I don't lie to anybody, he's 55 of 84 for 800 yards in the air with 12 touchdowns and 3 interceptions to go with that. So he's going to be passing it around the yard tonight. Tyler Hill is going to be running it a little more tonight, as well as the backs that they've got going. And, Ferries from Frenship, he's going to be throwing it a lot to number 11, Tate Beals. Right now Tate has 20 receptions for 394 yards and 7 TDs. So they're definitely somebody that we're looking for Frenship on offense to take advantage. Whereas on Central, I've said it before, anytime you're running this type of offense, it's all about, it revolves around that quarterback. But for Central, they've got 3 really good running backs. Now we know about Navarrete. Navarrete has been running downhill and over people for a while. The one I'm waiting to see tonight, see if he comes out of his shell, is Darius Floyd.
Right.
Darius Floyd's got the body size to run over people. He's got the agility and he's got the speed. I mean, he was a sprinter in track. So it'll be interesting to see if he finally comes out of his shell and they get that 3 punch from Hill, Navarrete, and Darius Floyd tonight.
Of course, Darius was injured last year and didn't get to participate that much. Back healthy again, even though we haven't heard from him as much the last couple of weeks. Do have some guys banged up for Central, so there's going to have to be some adjustments on offense and defense.
Right.
What do you do when you have guys hurt? Do you change your entire scheme to?
And that's one of mine. The keys on defense tonight. The guy I'm watching is Justin Barton, number 99. He's a DT, and you may be wondering, well, why a DT going up against a spread? And the reason why is because he's got to be the one that provides that leadership tonight. He's been there for 2.5 years, so he knows what it takes to win these type of games. He's got to step up and lead. Secondly, with the defense tonight, I think one of the keys for Central is how do you help that plugged-in defense, the next man ups, how do you help them out? And I think the way you do that is you change up coverages. You can run cover 3. You can run cover 3 with a sky look where you're bringing the safety down to get vertical pressure. You can go cloud coverage where you bring that corner off for lateral. So that gives you 2 different ways to run cover 3, as well as, you can run it to the field or you can run it to the boundary. With that, if you change up those 4 ways to run cover 3 and add in cover 2 and man a little bit, you keep that offense off kilter just a little bit of opposite you. And we'll see how Central's able to do that with their defense to give the younger secondary some help.
Our keys to the game, as well as players to watch, brought to you by Avis and Budget Rent-A-Car. The coin toss is happening right now, Coach. Any other keys to the game you'd like to mention before we get into the action?
You know, I think for Frenship, it's going to be how can I attack that depleted secondary and the depleted linebacker core. Defensively, can they stay gap sound to stop Central's run? Because with those running backs and that quarterback, they better be able to stop the run. For Central, offensively, they've got to eliminate turnovers. They've got to stop penalties, and they can't get behind chains a little bit and control possession. Defensively, give that secondary some help tonight.
Coach Crane said that he saw improvements on special teams last week and some other areas, but mainly special teams. That's been a little shaky at times, so the improvement is really good news as we head into the district opener, and it's homecoming. What a great atmosphere. That's going to wrap it up for the pregame show brought to you by Pixelcast Media. The Tigers have won the toss. They have deferred to the second half.
Awesome.
So we're going to see the offense for the Bobcats coming up. We'll be back with the kickoff. What a night. Glad to bring it to you on Concho Sports Network. Tonight's broadcast presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Kickoff is next on Concho Sports Network.
Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
Bobcat football is presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. San Angelo Stadium will be rocking tonight. Hopefully we'll see those LED lights once the sun goes down in the Texas sky.
Oh, you know it. That's what everybody wants to see is these lights going off and people jumping around. Maybe they will get a little Run DMC going tonight too up there.
Should I bring my turntables?
Absolutely. Let's jump around.
Frenship Central. Let's play football, boys. It counts. District begins now. Kickoff brought to you by Schertz Landscaping Company. On the bounce, bobbled and picked up. 20-yard line, spun around and drops just past the 20-yard line. And that is where the Bobcats will start on offense tonight.
That was Adam Robles right there. Had a little trouble grabbing the ball, but once he got it, he had a little toughness and getting what he could.
Referee is Dan Robertson tonight. J.P. Patterson, the umpire. Bradley Potts, the headline judge. Line judge Josh Boyator. Matt King-Kirkman, the field judge. David Edelman and Brad Ida wrapping up your officials tonight of the San Angelo chapter. So here we go. It's 1st and 10. Bobcats on their opening drive moving right to left. They are in all orange tonight.
We talked about all those running backs and they come out and empty.
Right. Well, the whistle blows. This one dead. Already a timeout.
I can promise you Kevin Crane did not want to have to call a timeout on the very first play of the game.
No. Obviously an issue that needs to be dealt with immediately. Concho or Tiffany Sellers realtor bringing in the timeouts tonight.
Here tonight with
Concho Belmont bringing in your starting lineups offensively for the Central Bobcats. a few names that maybe you due to some guys being banged up. Andre Sanchez at tackle. Eric Martinez also at tackle. Sterling Cummings and Edward Best at guard. Kobe Moore, fourth-year starter, will snap the ball to the junior quarterback Tyler Hill, wearing number 12 tonight. Darius Floyd and Navarrete, Samuel Navarrete, they have him as Bobby here. They will be sharing running duties tonight. And the handoff as the action gets underway. It will go out past the 25-yard line to the 27. That's Darius Floyd. We wanted to see more of Floyd. But there you go. Your wide receivers, Jacob English, Trevor Scott, Caden Box, and Jaden Gibson will be in the flight pattern tonight for your Bobcats.
So I guess in that timeout, they're like, what are we doing? Let's get in some running back sets here. I don't know. But sure enough, there was Darius Floyd.
So Floyd will be at the left of Tyler Hill. But Tyler Hill can run. Woo, he got hit.
We don't want him to take too many shots like that for sure. That was just a QBOZ with lead blocking, man. They're loading it with Navarrete and Darius Floyd both right there.
It's a Texas Bank first down for the Bobcats. Navarrete and Floyd are hard enough to deal with. You throw a quarterback like Hill, who's dangerous in the air and the ground, it's a lot to prepare for this Frenship squad. 3-1. They lost to Amarillo last week. A couple of their wins were 2-point wins, but a win is a win. Hill, pressure coming. He dumps it off. It's tipped in the air, and that could have been picked off. It was too close for comfort.
That was awful scary. And number 40 for Frenship, Benjamin Rios, he's just a sophomore, big old sophomore safety right there. Almost had a good time.
Don't want to come out and make a mistake like that right off the bat. They were all over Hill. Didn't have a lot of options.
No, sir, and just kind of let it sail a little bit high. It's there, so I'm sure they'll come back to it fairly quickly.
Second down and 10. Here's the handoff right side. And a defender grabs him and will not let go this time.
Yeah, that was number 50. They had an edge blitz coming off of both sides with their they're running a 3-3 stack, and they're just taking those outside backers and bringing them off the edge right there to try to disrupt that run game.
And that would be a sound strategy against a team with a dangerous quarterback like Tyler Hill.
Yeah, you just hope that they don't have a play right up the gut when you're trying to come off the edge.
Bobcats learned that the hard way in the second half against Vanderbilt.
Yes, sir.
Here's the pass. Midfield, and it is caught. Texas Bank first down for the Bobcats.
That was a nice grab by Trevor Scott and a little bit of traffic and a really good pass by Tyler Hill. And this is what you see out of him. I mean, he throws a dart right to him. So he sailed one a little high, but he put that one right on the money.
First down near midfield, right just into Frenship territory.
I see these guys, they're running a head-up nose and some fours, and I wonder how long it's going to take Central to start exploiting that, what I would call off tackle. They've got that outside backer sitting out there, but they've got a gap right behind that tackle.
So now it's a Texas Bank first down.
40-yard line.
For Tyler Hill and company, just underway. It is homecoming night tonight. Congratulations to the homecoming king for Central, Bryson McNutt, and Gabby Gallegos, your 2021 homecoming queen. Left side.
And there's Navarrete.
Navarrete first. They just got introduced formally to Samuel Navarrete, and it's a Texas Bank first down.
That's number 25 for Frenship, saving even more yards. Ryder Gilbert, a junior.
But Navarrete, he is certainly not afraid to make contact.
No, sir.
He seems to thrive on it.
Yes, sir. And you see him at that kind of slot sniffer position. Who's going to be that guy who fold blocks or roadblocks.
Empty backfield. Hill throws inside the 5. There's a touchdown. That's the way you start a homecoming football game. Touchdown. Bobcats.
Jaden Gibson. Beautiful pass right in stride to Jaden Gibson for a touchdown.
Exactly the way they wanted this first drive to go. Hill to Gibson. And the extra point is coming up.
And that just took up almost 4 minutes of that first quarter, which is exactly what they want to do. Time of possession is a big deal for them tonight. The longer they have it, the less their defense is out on the field.
Extra point is good. It's 7-0. 8:07 to go. Bobcats in the lead. We'll be back with the Bobcat kickoff. Coming up after this, you're watching Central Bobcat Football, presented tonight by First Community Federal Credit Union. We're back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Companies is well-rooted.
Homecoming at San Angelo Stadium. The crowd, the orange-clad faithful, very happy as the Bobcats score on their first possession tonight. They lead it 7-0. Schertz Landscaping bringing you the kickoff, and it will come out due to being down in the end zone. So, yeah, good drive for the Bobcats. That's the way you want to start off, especially on a night like tonight with all the fanfare of homecoming. A lot of X's in the stands, and stands are just about full on the home side.
Absolutely. I mean, they just had 4 first downs right there, 5 runs to 3 passes, and so far he started out 2 of 3 passing for Tyler Hill.
Quarterback number 12, Chad Berries.
I don't know if too many coaches that would be upset with 2 of 3 and a touchdown first possession.
So the Frenship Tigers run a very similar type of offense.
Sutton Grantham comes up and wraps him up and waits for number 42, Caden Pizzola, to show up and give him a little help. That's a very heads-up play by Sutton Grantham right there.
Bobcats go to Odessa next week. It's Permian for these Frenship Tigers, but the business at hand. Throw, caught. Good throw and catch out past the 40-yard line. That's a Texas Bank first down for the Tigers.
They just found that empty space between the linebacker and Landon Cowley. And that's going to happen at times tonight. The key is mixing it up so that offensive coordinator doesn't quite know where that open spot's going to be.
So with sophomore Landon Hutchinson that made that catch?
Yes, sir.
That's some good young talent that these Frenship Tigers have. District opener tonight. Every game counts. We're glad to bring it to you here on Concho Sports Network.
Friendship's going to hurry up the tempo. That's over to Jacoby Yates, who throws him down and out of bounds. But it looks like he got 6 yards before that happened.
Sterling Inman on the reception for the Tigers. Brings up 2nd down and 4.
Just a bunch of little short routes trying to open them up, get them slide down so they can hit something over the top.
Spinning out of a tackle, that's Tyjae Smith, the senior on the carry.
And that's Caleb Russell, who steps up in there and has him for a loss, and he kind of squirts out of Caleb Russell's hands for a little bit of gain.
It's a Texas Bank 1st and 10. They are in Bobcat territory at the 35-yard line. And here's the keeper from Ferries to to the 28-yard line of San Angelo Central.
Once again, that's Caleb Russell, but you see Ty Casey show up, and when he shows up, probably going to get a tackle.
Defensively for the Bobcats, Caden DeZola, Skylar Price at defensive end. Tackle Justin Barton. Nose guard is Trace Roberts tonight. Linebackers Caleb Russell, Austin Johnson, Austin Johnson and Caleb Russell, along with Landon Cowley. Sutton Grantham and Ty Casey are your safeties tonight.
A little zone read right there by the quarterback. He decides he's going to keep it and come right in front.
Jacoby Yates and Luke Gold, your cornerbacks for the Bobcats. Your starting lineup brought to you by Concho Bail Bonds.
A lot of people would call that last place a dash.
I want to get more into why coming up, Coach. Because I always learn something when I work with you. And the keeper.
He decides he's going to keep it again and get him another first down.
So a Texas Bank first down with 5:23 to go.
They said, the heck with dink and dunk, we're coming right at this defensive front.
They are showing they do have some weapons. A lot different than what the Bobcats faced last week. More of a passing offense, the shotgun. A lot like what we do. Here's the pass from Ferries inside the 10-yard line.
That's going to be completed to number 16 for Frenship, Sterling Inman.
So Inman gets a Texas Bank first down in the Schertz Landscaping red zone. It will be first and goal for Frenship.
They're going to speed it up, try to keep Central disoriented, and they're going to be in for a touchdown.
Ty Smith, the senior, gets the Frenship Tigers on the board. And so we trade touchdowns the first possessions for each team. I think we've got ourselves a ball game here, Coach.
They just used 3:17 on the clock to do it. So far, the game plan seems to be the same. Let's try to eat up some clock and keep our defenses off the field.
As Coach Crane said, they mirror the Bobcat offense a lot. So far, a whole lot tonight. We have a tie ball game. 4:50 to go, first quarter, 7-7 Bobcats and Frenship Tigers all tied up. We'll be back after this. You're watching Central Bobcat Football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network.
Rooted in the Texas soil is the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bail Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bail Bonds,
Homecoming crowd here at San Angelo Stadium for the Central Bobcats and the Frenship Tigers. As district play gets underway, we are at 7 apiece. And here's the kickoff. Again, they lose the handle on the ball, but get it back. And he won't go very far after that.
That's Adam Robles again. With a little bit of slick fingers, or the ball is, one of the two.
It seems to be happening on kickoffs. The first one to the Bobcats, they had a little trouble getting a hold of it. So not the greatest field position in the world. It's going to be at the 15-yard line as Tyler Hill and company come back out, see if they can put some more on the board. Floyd powering his way across the 20-yard line to the 23.
And guys, that right there is a statement run. when he lowered his shoulder and got a snap back on that on Frenship's head right here. See that helmet snap back right there? That is a statement run.
And on the pregame, you were talking about exactly that, Coach.
Yes, sir.
What we want to see from Darius Floyd, so much potential. It would be great to have it all unlocked tonight.
And that was a really good pickup on a block right there that he had on a backer. And now Navarrete, these are two statement runs. They're saying, look, we're coming right at you, and we're going to push you down the field if we have to. This is the stuff that gets coaches fired up. And as a defensive coordinator, you're going, I don't know what else I can do.
When you appear to be pushing the other team around with the offensive line, that's a good way to start. Coach Crane said they need to be prepared for a fourth quarter football game. Conditioning really comes into play with that, because this one could very well come down to that. Short gain on the play for Darius Floyd.
Lincoln Parrott, a senior, he showed his senior intelligence right there. He was not going to hit Floyd up high. He went in and tackled him down in his legs. What you want to do with a big young man like that.
It's 2nd down and 5, just over 3 minutes to go first quarter. Knotted up at 7. Hill has time to throw, and he throws a bullet across the middle, and it's a Texas Bank first down inside the Frenship 40-yard line. That is Trevor Scott, the senior, on the reception.
Just a dig route by number 1 to the field, and he capitalizes on it.
Ryder Gilbert on the stop for Frenship. Navarrete makes a cut. Tough run. 35 down to the 32-yard line.
That was really good vision, because that's not the hole he was looking for, but he just noticed it to his backside and put a foot in the dirt and took off. Another, as you said, a really tough leg-churning run for Navarrete.
2nd down and 3.
Now you see them switch roles. Now you see Darius up there at that slot sniffer and Navarrete back there as the running back.
Floyd goes in motion as they give it to Sam. Play it again, Sam.
And it's really easy when you're up watching it. If he would have just stayed outside and followed Darius Floyd out there, he's picking up at least 5 more.
Because they sent him in motion on the play, and the sniffer back, I guess there's a lot of blocking responsibility when you're in that position.
Yes, sir. So far, that's what we've seen that sniffer do for him.
Short gain on the play.
Once again, what they were doing, you saw Darius Floyd, he was going to curl up and roll. It was just a counter for 5 yards for Navarrete. Now you see him switch roles again.
On 2nd down and 5. Clock moving at 1:20 in the first. Floyd to the right of Hill. Hill turns, sets, throws, and it's caught. He's still on his feet. He's going to have a 1st and goal for the Bobcats.
That's the type of hard, tough receiving yards that we're used to seeing here at Central. People like Tanner Dabbert and Henry Teeter, Adam West, they were all that type of receiver. It's awesome to see that right there, where one guy ain't going to bring you down.
Jalen
Lefeste, yes, sir.
Player, playing college ball.
Yes, sir. No, I'm glad you entered him into that conversation, because he definitely belongs there.
1st and goal. Navarrete inside the 5-yard line of the Schertz Landscaping red zone.
To the 4.
I really love what they're doing, switching their roles, because they're both kind of the same runner, but you can see in that picture right there, body-wise, they're just a little different.
Utilizing 2 back sets more this year. It was part of the plan from the beginning. It's timeout time. Brought to you by Tiffany Sellers Realtor. And we'll be back right after this. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Bobcat Football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network.
It is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Patriotic.
Great homecoming crowd here tonight for Bobcat Football. Our broadcast on Concho Sports Network presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. And if you're a super fan, Central Athletics, you can support these kids with the Bobcats Booster Club. Visit the Booster Club trailer. I saw a lot of people lined up to get some swag. Shop for spirit wear and concessions at every home game. Join the Booster Club Facebook group by searching San Angelo Central Booster Club on Facebook. Stay updated on all the latest updates and activities. San Angelo Central Booster Club.
So that was Sterling Cummins that had that injury, so Tyler Everidge comes in to replace him at left guard.
You'll notice our stats at the bottom of the screen. Hill 4 of 5 tonight, 72 yards. And a touchdown. Hill to the
That's
outside.
a touchdown. Oh my gosh, what a play by 5.
He did a great job. Caden Meyer.
I mean, you heard me. I thought he had the edge. Go take that corner, and Caden Meyer came up and said, no, sir. Both of yous is wrong.
Well, the situation is
That's the end of the quarter.
Third down and goal for the Bobcats. We're tied at 7, and that's the end of the first quarter. We'll be back right after this. You are watching San Angelo Central Bobcat Football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union here on Concho Sports Network.
Innovative.
Dependable.
Family values.
Faith.
Trustworthy.
Ethical.
Community-minded.
Loyalty.
Honesty.
Diverse.
Friendly.
Committed.
Punctual. Customer service.
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI.
Go down and goal for the Bobcats. Central Bobcat Football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network. Aaron Prater and Larry Holscher here with the call. Starting the second quarter, we are tied at 7. Both teams scored on their opening possession. Hill to the left side, tries to spin out of a tackle. He takes a violent hit as he's knocked out of bounds around the 2-yard line. He took some hits that time, more than one.
So that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
1.5 yard line.
Well, first game of the season, about the same situation against Shoemaker. Didn't get it on a run. Of course, they made up for it later, but they're going to go for it, see if they can get it on the first try this time.
Well, they sure look like they got numbers over here to the field. There's no force guy. That's a touchdown.
Hill is going to keep it. Hit right as he got into the end zone, but he's in nonetheless. Tyler Hill with the touchdown, and the Bobcats have the lead right back.
You know, right there, what I was meaning, when you look out there, there was nobody sitting a yard and a half outside of the tackle, which is what I'm referring to as a force guy. You know, it's hard to get out to a guy that's sitting a yard and a half, 2 yards outside of you. If he's a head up, just near foot step, and you're right on him.
And the extra point from Eric Rodriguez. 3 for 2 tonight, and it's 14-7 Bobcats.
And the lights are flashing.
Hope we see them a lot tonight here on homecoming night. Thank you for joining us, everybody watching the broadcast. It's presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We're back with the Bobcat kickoff after this on Concho Sports Network. Hit about,
They just took.
To connect and protect.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Angelo Stadium, 14-7. Bobcats lead the Frenship Tigers here in the district opener. So far, so good. Tonight's broadcast from First Community Federal Credit Union. Kickoff brought to you by Shirts Landscaping. Look at the moves. 20, 25, and close to the 30-yard line. And I'll tell you what, he put some moves on some Bobcats that time. That's Landon Hutchison.
Absolutely.
That's a sophomore, sir.
Tell you what, we keep mentioning sophomore a lot with these young men.
The Bobcats get down in their stance and come out onto the field. You were talking about how that originated, because that's something that they do. I don't see other teams doing.
You know, and I still haven't. I should have contacted Mark Chester this week because he's the one that started it here.
Well, I think it's a cool thing.
And that's Tajay Smith on another hard run. He's a big man to bring down as well.
And he already has a touchdown tonight, too.
So both teams are showing that they have some horses in the stables in the backfield for sure.
And he gets the ball, not Tajay, but, well, the sophomore we were just talking about, Landon Hutchinson, gets the reception into Bobcat territory and a Texas Bank first down inside the 25-yard line. Yeah, they gave him just enough cushion to get the ball and make a few moves.
You know, they're just finding that space between the linebackers and safeties and corners. And that's what I was meaning about changing it up, making them feel uncomfortable. Where is that gap going to be?
And it appears that we have a timeout. So Central calls the timeout this time. There's only one left. They had to call one right as the game began. Tiffany Sellers bringing you this timeout. Tiffany Sellers, Realtor. Call her at 949-5575. Did you know that all Concho Sports Network content, including these live broadcasts, are produced by San Angelo's own Pixelcast Media? No one in San Angelo can match the experience and expertise in live streaming and video production that Pixelcast Media brings to our community. If you want to get your story out to the world, just San Angelo and West Texas, Pixelcast Media, 261-0651. That's 325-261-0651. Pixelcast Media. They do a great job putting together all the graphics and things for this broadcast. We hope you enjoy it. The keeper this time inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. That's Chad Ferries. The quarterback, he's shown that he can run, but he is an accurate passer.
I'm about to say he still hadn't had a incompletion.
Ferries with Tajay to his right. He's going to throw. Looking, he has time, he has a completion. Inside the 15 and the Shirts Landscaping red zone.
That's Sutton Grantham with the tackle. That's just a drag by the flexed out receiver right there. And Ferry still doesn't have an incompletion.
So a Texas Bank 1st and 10. He's going to keep it. Look at Ferries go right up the middle. Good fake and a good run, and that's a touchdown for Frenship. We score, they answer.
And here's the dash look. What I mean by the dash look, you're going to see this guy go in motion. He's going to ride him. If that outside backer comes up the field, he's going to keep it. If that outside backer squeezes, he's going to give it on around.
How do you fool a team with that play to where they think the backer's going to do one thing and is going to do another?
You put more guys over than they can handle and block.
And the extra point is up. Extra point is good. We are back to being tied. It is 14-14, 8:41 to go in the first half. Bobcats and Frenship Tigers tied here on homecoming night at San Angelo Stadium. We'll be back after this. You're watching Central Bobcat Football, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, every game counts. District play begins with the Bobcats and the Frenship Tigers. Have a good game going. It's 14 apiece. As Frenship kicks off, we'll go out the back of the end zone. Shirts Landscaping Company bringing you our kickoffs tonight. Again, congratulations to homecoming king Bryson McNutt and the homecoming queen Gabby Gallegos at all the festivities before the game. Always fun for the X's to come out. If you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, just let us know in the comments if you're an alum and share your graduation class year. That'll be fun. We'll be looking at the comments throughout the evening if you would do that for us.
Absolutely, that'd be cool. You know, I've already seen a lot of them off of the teams that I was coaching under here. Stop by and say hi. It's always cool homecoming.
Once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat.
Yes, sir.
Pass complete.
That's to Jacob English right there. He's going to pick up a little bit before he's cut down.
What a weapon he is. The first game of the season, we found that out as Tyler Hill connected with him several times. Second down. Second down and 4. Handoff. And he is lifted off the ground and slammed to the turf after a short gain for Navarrete. That was Gerald Vivas, the senior, that made the stop. And he's pretty darn rough.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to run into him too many times.
He's definitely been in the weight room.
Handoff Navarrete. He'll get 4 or 5 yards, and that is good enough for a Texas Bank first down. Samuel Navarrete, also known as Bobby Boucher, from what I've heard.
Yes, sir.
You keep feeding him the high-quality H2O, and he'll keep running the ball.
You just got to flip the flask on the high-quality H2O, man. It glows and everything.
51 yards so far tonight for Sam. Hill with time to throw. Offensive line doing a great job, but that one could have been picked off.
They're going to get a PI on that one. There definitely looked like there was contact before they were going up for the ball. So they saw it, and it'll be an automatic first down for the Bobcats.
Elias Solis on the coverage of Caden Box.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Oh, man. He got an arm in there, and Lincoln Parrott almost picked it off. Wouldn't have mattered, but he came very close.
Yes, sir. Looks like they got Ryder Gilbert maybe for the PI. So that'll bring up a first down.
You sure notice after the Texas Bank first down, we have a new feature. I have some stats for you on the bottom of the screen. Of course, Pixelcast Media really doing a great job, just always making little improvements to the broadcast.
Absolutely.
Fakes the handoff to Navarrete. Here's the pressure. Hill avoids it. Hill going long. Hill! There's a catch inside the 10-yard line. Oh, me, Jacob English.
That was a lot of presence by Tyler Hill to stop right at the line. Yes, sir. We're going to give him a yard, but I'm not sure it was quite a yard. That'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Frenship from the Lubbock area. It's Wofford.
Frenship.
Yeah. Tyler Hill in the two-back set with Floyd and Navarrete. Hill's going to throw. Pressure coming. Steps up, avoids it. Being patient. Now he's going to run. He cuts it back inside the 5. What a move by Hill. Hill to the 1-yard line.
He's going to sit right there at the half-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd and goal with 1.5 feet to go.
They could have very well had him down just inside the 10-yard line if not for the moves. Look at that.
Yes, sir.
Arm tackle attempt.
You know, and he's a tall, thin guy, but he's a very strong young man.
And there's your touchdown.
Samuel Navarrete just bulldozes the thing in.
There you go. He has earned his high-quality H2O so far. And the Bobcats have the lead back.
Hopefully they got the water bottle ready for him. Boom, just right over the top of number 29, Elias Solis.
Yeah, he just wanted to go mano-a-mano with Solis that time. Rodriguez, whoop, whistles blow, somebody move.
That's going to be illegal motion. I do believe on number 60, Edward Best. That's what it looked like over here anyway.
Best, the guard, a senior for the Bobcats. Look at that crowd. X is coming home.
You got to love to see the stands full like that. Because it's not only full over on the home side, there's orange bled over the visitor side as well.
And the Tigers, they travel pretty decent.
Yes, sir, they do.
So now we'll redo the extra point.
They're going to call offside, so that might have been why Edward Best moved, because he was getting hit earlier. And we got a fire call. No, that was a straight fire call. They're going to throw it at the back of the end zone. And picked off. No 2-point conversion. But we still get the light show.
You betcha. Still have the lead too, 20-14. Bobcats in the lead with 5:38 to go in the first half. We'll be back with the Bobcat kickoff when we return. You're watching Central Bobcat Football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Companies is well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one...
Back at San Angelo Stadium, district opener and homecoming. What a great atmosphere. And the Bobcats have the lead over the Frenship Tigers, 2014. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Your kickoff from Schertz Landscaping Company. Rodriguez with the kick. Now it is 20-14 on the extra point. It appeared that it might have been a fake, but no, it was a fire call, which is kind of a football version of a distress signal.
Yes, I mean, you get a bad snap, and that holder's going to start yelling, fire, 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 and the wings and the tight ends are going to all run to a certain spot and hopefully get open. But right there, Frenship did a really good job of covering them up.
In the season opener, the same thing happened, except we got the two-point conversion by accident. Lakeview leads Brownfield in the second, 7-0. Way to go, Chiefs. Keep it up. And the business at hand. 2014 Bobcats lead the Tigers. And a run around the right side is past the 35-yard line for Frenship.
It's going to be good for 6 yards. Bring up a 2nd and 4 for them. So they're just chewing up grass just like Central was on offense.
Ferries at quarterback for Frenship, 7 of 7. 102 yards so far. He is a very capable quarterback. Here's a little dink and dunk type of thing for a Texas Bank first down up the sideline for Landon Hutchison.
Yeah, so you'll see this little running back. He's just acting like he's going to block, and then he goes right off that block right into the flats where nobody's around.
So with the Texas Bank first down, they are in San Angelo territory. 43-yard line. Ferries from the shotgun with 5 in the flight pattern. Empty backfield. He can run too. He spins out of a tackle. Inside the 35. He was at the 33-yard line. A nifty move there from Ferries.
You know, and Central was around there to make the tackle.
Just couldn't hang on.
No, sir, we're making a little contact.
I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. He hit the circle button. Did the spin move.
Did the spin move.
Ferries, hands off, room to run, and one of the Bobcats' helmet comes off.
That's Caleb Russell, who made the tackle, but he lost his headgear while doing it.
2nd down and 1 for Frenship. Bobcats come out and score, Frenship scores. We score, they score. Might have ourselves a bit of a shootout tonight.
This is going to end up being a really good game.
Ferries runs, bounces to the outside. Ferries, they're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Frenship Tigers. They can take the lead with the extra point. He can run, he can pass. He is a force to be reckoned with. He bounced to the outside, was gone.
You know, and all that's just a cue counter as well. He's got some lead blockers and makes good on it. He is a very good athlete.
The extra point to take the lead, and they do. The Tigers have their first lead of the game, and it's 21-20. Frenship leads San Angelo Central. We'll be back. See if the Bobcats can come right back. After this, you're watching Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network.
One needs our help. You want fast and efficient service that you can trust. At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bell Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bell Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
And we are back at San Angelo Stadium, homecoming night tonight. And the Frenship Tigers have taken the lead.
They sure left Central a whole lot of time on the clock right now with 3:59 or 3:58.
And they've given the Bobcats really good field position, too. On the 49-yard line, that's the Frenship 49-yard line. So a good place to start for Tyler Hill and company, see if they can answer. And like you said, they had plenty of time.
It was a very heads-up play.
Did they you wouldn't expect an onside kick at this point.
No, not with that much time. That was a great call by them. I like the call and a very heads-up play by Central.
Bobcats trail by 1 due to a mistake with the extra point. They didn't miss it. It had to do with the snap. And the throw hits the turf before it gets to the intended receiver, Jacob English.
You know, and I'll tell you why I like the call is at some point both these teams are going to have to do something like that just to keep their defense off the field. You know, if they can get almost like a free series out of it, then it's well worth a shot.
You know, the weather was a little cooler this week, but it's still enough to cause a little bit of fatigue on the players. Pretty warm when the game started. Hill dumps it off to Sam. Sam looking to make a move. He will head to the sideline around the 50-yard line. So 3rd down and 7 for the Angry Orange with 3:43 to go in the half. Bobcats came out and scored on their first possession. Then the Tigers did the same thing. That's pretty much been the way it has been the whole half. ConchoSports.com. Watch all these broadcasts live and streaming. Hill. I don't know if he made a move. The defender just ran around him.
I'm going to tell you what, that's some moxie by a quarterback to just sidestep a guy and have the wherewithal to throw that thing down the field.
It looked like he barely moved. He's standing tall. But it is 4th down and 8 as the pass falls incomplete.
So we get our first defensive stop tonight by Frenship's defense with a lot of time left, with 3:35 left on the clock. So, you know, now it's up to Central's defense to return the favor.
And it will take, well, a slight Central bounce to the 33-yard line. That is where the Tigers will set up for this possession. I was going to ask you, has there been any punts tonight? Just been back and forth. Frenship gets the first stop.
Yes, sir.
Second quarter, Lakeview leads Brownfield tonight. Cristoval trails Goldthwaite 14-13. El Dorado and Sonora tied at 6. And Early is leading Grape Creek 28-0. The Early Longhorns are holding something this year, Coach.
Yes, sir. They look like they've got something starting out there.
Boy, that is a tough run from Tyjae Smith. Got a few extra yards just on toughness alone.
Lost his shoe in the process. So he'll come out and for the 2nd down and 4.
Okay, let's keep the equipment stats. We have 1 lost helmet, 1 lost shoe so far tonight.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time thinking with the Phantom of the Opera next to us.
I know.
Oh, Ty Casey lifting him up, saying, okay, you're coming down. He almost looked like a steer wrestler right there.
He did. Sutton Grantham came in to help him. And yeah, yeah, that's exactly right, Coach. Little rodeo fun from the Bobcats.
Right. I don't know if he's ever been in a pen with an angry heifer, but he definitely probably could after watching that.
Ferries runs up the middle, cuts right, sideline 40. And the Texas Bank first down for Ferries and the Frenship Tigers.
He pulled a Tyler Hill type move and just kind of took a step, made him miss, and made him pay.
Senior Chad Ferries. Coach Crane said that despite the loss to Tascosa, very good football team, he did see some improvements in the Bobcats, especially on special teams. Defense needs to hold strong. Ferries throws across the middle, and he has a completion in Bobcat territory.
And that's exactly what Ty Casey needed to do, was say hello to a crosser.
Brooks Robertson on the reception, and guess what? Has him listed as a sophomore.
You know, I'm going to tell you what, that was a big-time play by a sophomore. I mean, you know you're about to get hit, and you just got to make the catch because you're going to pay either way, right?
Right, and that's not really something you can teach. You just they have to have that toughness in them.
Right, no, that's a character deal, man.
This Frenship team, they have some character.
That's Sutton Grantham in on another tackle right there.
Tajay Smith on the carry. With 1:24 to go in the half. Bobcats, little mistake on special teams. Didn't get the extra point. They trail by 1. So there is a timeout on the field brought to you by Tiffany Sellers Realtor. And we will be back after this. You're watching Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Yeah.
See that over there?
The homecoming crowd, including the student body in their white, kind of a whiteout thing.
That's what we were just talking about. They're pulling a Penn State over in the student body tonight with the whiteouts.
Right. I saw some maroon outs back when I lived in Aggie Land. It was pretty cool. And here's Ferries. They're not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. 10-5 touchdown. That's his second touchdown in 2 possessions. Wow. 27-20 now. Frenship Tigers. And Chad Ferries is making his mark here at San Angelo Stadium tonight.
He's definitely putting on some yardage tonight.
Makes a good little move there, and some good blocking going on as well. Caleb Russell had a shot at him, and they threw a really good block to help him get the last 7 yards. 28-20, Coach.
Took them 2:14 to make it happen.
Tigers lead it by 8 on homecoming night. We'll see if the Bobcats can do something. They have 1:14 to go in the half. We're back after this. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network. the likes of San Angelo Stadium on a homecoming night. 28-20, your Bobcats trail the Tigers of Frenship in the district opener for 2021. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Your kickoff brought to you by Shirts Landscaping. And the kick inside the 5. That's the third one they haven't been able to hold on to temporarily, but he brings it under control and will get out to the 15-yard line before he runs into a crowd of blue and white jerseys.
Looks like he's got a bandana or something on. He may want to wipe his hands off.
Yeah, that's 3 that they've had to kind of get a handle on before they can return it this evening.
Halftime, they may want to go in and just catch these things in the turf room.
You can't put the sticky spray on your hands, can you?
No.
I think back in the day you could, right?
You could get away with anything that you don't get caught with.
Yeah. You could also ear hole somebody back in the day, too.
Yes, you could almost cut outside in back in the day.
Here's Tyler Hill taking it upon himself, and he is upended at the 25-yard line.
That was a definite hit.
And Frenship says they have the ball.
And Tyler, being Tyler's going to get up and walk that off, but that's definitely hurt. I think what we're going to see is the ground calls that fumble because he landed right on his shoulders coming down.
He's a tough kid.
He's a very tough young man.
Well, you got to be tough when your dad was a San Saba Armadillo.
Yes, sir. There's been some
Floyd.
Tough matches happening out there.
Yeah, the Armadillos can play some football. Navarrete for a short gain on the play. 37 seconds. They may be content just to let the clock go. Or maybe let Hill put one up.
Maybe.
Boy, that...
I could see him being very content of letting this enthusiasm that Frenship has ebb over halftime, but it looks like they're going to run a play.
If you air it out, 3 things could happen. 2 of them are bad.
2 of them are very bad.
Here goes Hill. Puts it up into a crowd, almost picked off.
Almost one of those bad things you were talking about.
Exactly. And we've seen Lincoln Parrott come close to interceptions twice tonight.
Yes, sir.
See what?
Looks like they're probably going to put 2 to 3 seconds back on the clock.
Okay.
3 seconds are back on the clock for one more play, and we'll see what Coach Crane dials up here.
Might be a good idea just to head to the house and regroup.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but we'll see what he's got.
But don't
little
take
slip
stock in what I
screen
say because
well,
yeah,
I agree with you, but they go with the fairly high percentage slip screen and see if they could do something in space.
Okay, a little bit worried. We have a Bobcat get up slowly, but he's walking off, so that's good news. And that's going to be the end of the half. Bobcats trailing 28-20 here on homecoming night. We'll be back with the Pixelcast Media halftime show coming up. Bobcat football tonight presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network.
Patriotic.
Innovative. Dependable.
Family values.
Faith.
Trustworthy.
Ethical.
Community-minded.
Loyalty.
Honesty.
Diverse.
Friendly. Committed.
Punctual. Customer service.
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Angelo RO Express.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Companies is well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bail Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bail Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Patriotic.
Innovative. Dependable.
Family values.
Faith.
Trustworthy.
Ethical.
Community minded.
Loyalty.
Honesty.
Diverse.
Friendly. Committed.
Punctual. Customer service.
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
We are back at San Angelo Stadium, homecoming night. And for San Angelo fans, a frustrating second quarter as the Bobcats trail 28-20 to the Frenship Tigers. Still a lot of football to play. Thank you for joining us for the Pixelcast Media Halftime Show. I'm Darren Prater. Coach Larry Holscher is along for the broadcast. Central Bobcats 2-2. Frenship came in at 3-1. And this is a very good football team with a really good quarterback who has 3 touchdowns. The Bobcats on their first possession, Jaden Gibson on a reception from Tyler Hill with the extra point from Rodriguez, 7-0. Frenship answered. Tyjae Smith gets a touchdown. And then it was just back and forth as we go into the second quarter. Tyler Hill with a run and a touchdown. Chad Ferries said, well, if your quarterback's going to score, I am too. Tied it up at 14-14. Samuel Navarrete on a short run to pull the Bobcats back ahead, and then there was some miscommunication, a little bit of an error, a fire call, as you say, on the extra point, so they didn't get it, and the score remained 20-14. Then Frenship scores again on a Ferries run to take the lead 21-20. Then they go ahead again with a Ferries run with 1:14 left to go in the half to go up 28-20, and that is where we are.
You
totally
know,
yeah.
In the team stats up there, they kind of do it justice. 291 to 247 for Central, with 137 to 123, 154 to 124. You know, Coach Crane said it this week that they're very similar, and they have proven it all the way down to the formations that they're running. You know, the difference is in the first half, Frenship found a way on defense to stop a drive. If San Angelo Central has any hope of winning this game, they're going to either have to score faster than Frenship or come up with a drive stop of their own. But now they've got to do it twice because Frenship comes out and gets the opening kickoff to start the second half. If they can get an opening drive stop and then one more in the half, and they keep trading, and Central's going to end up winning this game. You know, I thought what Central did in the first quarter was really, really awesome, and what they needed to do, it's what I talked about at the beginning, was control the time, control the possession. You know, and their first 3 touchdowns right there, their very first one, they took almost 4 minutes off. Their second one, they took 5 minutes and 31 seconds off the clock, which is what you want to do. And then their third one, they took off 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Frenship on their 4 touchdowns so far, a lot faster. but they also on the only stop of the night. On their first drive, it took 3:17 before the touchdown, 3:10 on the second, a minute 40 on the second. So that's when Ferries got hot and kind of took it to himself, and then 2:14 on the fourth one. Once again, they found some ways to attack Central's defense that resulted in some really fast scores. So coming into this second half, that's what Central's going to have to do. They're going to have to come up with at least 2 stops and either score faster, or if they can get 2 stops quick and score, slow this game back down.
What they need to do, it's Coach Crane said that last week he saw some improvement on special teams, but been a bit of a problem, and I get that eerie feeling anytime the team doesn't get an extra point. I get that feeling, oh no, is that going to mean the difference in the ball game? And we certainly hope not, but it was a miscommunication, something that happened that prevented the extra point from even being tried, and that is not good.
Well, that, and anytime you're starting drives off of kickoffs inside your 20, I mean, probability-wise, that's a long hill climb for you. I mean, probability inside your 20 isn't good. So, and once again, those are bobbled kicks. Just like the snap, I mean, those are bobbled opportunities that they're going to have to get a little more sure-handed on.
Well, backtracking to the season opener, problem with the snap on an extra point ended up, I won't say lucky. I mean, they executed well once they got a hold of the ball and ended up getting us the 2-point conversion. You can't expect that kind of break to happen every time you make a mistake, though, and it didn't happen tonight. Hopefully it won't be the difference. You were talking about the bobbled kickoffs. 3 times tonight, the returner had to pick the ball up off the turf.
Right.
And that's something that will really shoot you in the foot.
You know, when you're in close games like this, a lot of times it's going to come down to 2 or 3 plays, and it's going to come down to special teams. If Central can get some special team magic in the second half, that'll definitely bode well for them, especially in close games like this.
28-20 is where we are. We'll have a Central band coming up for you in front of the homecoming crowd, and it is a packed house on the home side, and the student body wearing white. Really cool to see that. And we will we'll go ahead and keep it here, bring you the music.
Here's your couple scores while we're waiting on the band to come up. Out of Central's district at halftime, Midland is up on Odessa 28-7. Abilene's up on Permian 21-7. So that's the other games going on. Some other ones out there of note. Jim Ned is tied with Snyder at 7 each. TLCA at halftime is up on Stanton Buffalo 7-6.
Well, go TLCA.
Yeah.
Stanton, they always have a good football team. Remember back in the 90s, I watched one of their teams play that eventually won a state championship that year. So hopefully TLCA can hold on. Homecoming night, and we're going to bring you some music here. Larry's going to play the pan flute along with the...
I don't even know what that is, so if you're waiting on that one.
Isn't that what brings the king cobra out of the basket?
If you say so, I have not a clue.
Pixelcast Media bringing you your halftime show, and enjoy the music, and we'll be back with more football on Concho Sports Network.
The oldest and most successful girl team in Texas, the Central High School Texans. Ladies and gentlemen, your Central High School Texans. The Texans are led on the field by Captain Caitlin Cuello, First Lieutenant Adriana Garcia, Senior Lieutenant Emily Law, Senior Lieutenant Joanna Ortiz, Senior Lieutenant Oriana Rodriguez, Junior Lieutenant Brianna Bonda, Junior Lieutenant Georgia Swaney. Veteran line members of the week are Ana Cristina de la Garza and Andrea Sanchez. The rookie line members of the week are Liana Garcia and Ashlyn Scott. The Texans performed to the 1988 hit song by American rock band Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle. Let's hear it one more time for the Central High School Texans. And now, from Angelo ISD is proud to present the award-winning Central High School Mighty Bobcat Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Hannah Richardson, Laura Johnson, Carlos Pena, and Lauren Ochoa. Our top of music band members of the week are woodwinds Gavin Martinson and Mia Wilcox. Brass, Ryan Bishop and Roberto Tello. Percussion, Audrey Ruiz. Color guard, Macy Butler. Rookies, Callie Barrett and Noelle Wilcox. The section of the week is the clarinet. And special congratulations go out to our newly crowned 2021 homecoming queen, our very own Gabby Gallegos. Tonight the band will present you the opening portions of its 2021 UL Marching Contest program, A Night at the Opera. This show will take you on a musical journey through classic opera themes we know you will recognize, from movies, shows, commercials, videos, and from the operas themselves. We ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of A Night at the Opera. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Mighty Bobcat Band.
Central Bobcats trail the Frenship Tigers 28-20. Welcome back to the Pixelcast Media halftime show. I'm Darren Prater, and we have a very special guest here along with us. She was asking me, look at the camera, look at you. I said, I don't know. We'll just kind of wing it. Our Best Tech San Angelo Independent School District Scholar Athlete of the Week is Trinity Pfluger. Trinity, are you having a good time tonight on homecoming?
Yes, sir.
That's a nice looking mom. I thought the boss was going to buy us some mums or garters or something. Man, brings back so many memories. So let's talk about your athletic career at San Angelo Central. You are a tennis player.
Yes, sir.
Did you always want to play tennis from the time you were a little kid? Did you just pick it up, or is it something, that you picked up later on?
Honestly, no. I started in middle school, and I actually played with my friend Natalie, and it was just so fun that I decided to do it in high school and just kind of went with it, and I've been doing it ever since, and I love it.
Well, you're pretty darn good at it. Coach Abeles had a lot of really good things to say about you, including 2020 first team All-District in girls singles.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Second team All-District in girls doubles. And not just athletically, you are the Scholar Athlete of the Week, so that means that you're good at school, too. Now, am I seeing this right? You have a 4.0?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir.
How do you do that? How does that work? Because it's hard for me to focus on more than one thing at any time. How do you balance that between practicing and being good at a sport and being good at school, too? Do you have to schedule your time out specifically every day?
Yes, I have to go to practice. Usually we end at like 5:15, and then I have to go straight home, do homework for about 4 hours, study, and then get ready for the next day of school. That's how I do it.
4 hours?
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite classes?
I'm really enjoying AP Psychology right now.
Is psychology?
Psychology, yeah.
So that's a good thing to study.
Yes, sir.
You're a member of the National Honor Society, the Student Council, and the Key Club. Volunteers with the CATS organization outside of school. So tell us a little bit about that.
The CATS organization? Mm-hmm. Okay, it's an organization started by my friend Natalie, and she is the founder of it. And we basically go around San Angelo and volunteer at different organizations. The next one we do is, I think, in December, and we'll do meals for the elderly, and then we'll do, just more stuff like that.
So 4 hours a day study, tennis, and you're good at it, and you're doing volunteer work, too.
Yes, sir.
This is a real good example of time management.
Yes, sir.
So tell us about your future plans.
I plan on attending the University of Texas at Austin, or Southwestern or A&M. But UT is my number one choice, and I plan on doing biomedical engineering.
Very nice.
Yes, sir.
Well, I used to live in Aggie Land. I'm not telling you where to go or anything, but, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do beyond college, out in the real world?
Expand my career in biomedical engineering, and hopefully just build prosthetics for people in need.
All right.
Sounds like a good thing for me.
Very cool. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Trinity Pfluger. She is our Best Tech San Angelo Scholar Athlete of the Week, tennis player, and you have a bright future. I've been waiting to ask you this all night. Do you know who Bjorn Borg is? Boris Becker? Look them up. They're great tennis players from the past.
Okay, I'll look them up.
And one of them even had long hair. Oh. So there you go. Have a great evening, and we appreciate you talking to us.
Thank you.
Trinity Pfluger, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with your second half coming up in just a few minutes as we wrap up the Pixelcast Media halftime show. You're watching Central Bobcat Football, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We're back after this on Concho Sports Network.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo or Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
San Angelo Stadium as we get ready for the second half of play. The Bobcats of Central trail the Tigers of Frenship 28-20. Darren Prater and Coach Larry Holster here with you. And tonight's broadcast of Central Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. And Larry, it was nice talking to Trinity Pfluger, our Best Tex San Angelo Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Yeah, she seemed like a really energetic young lady. I know she's doing some really good stuff for Coach Abilese out there.
I told her, watch some tapes of Bjorn Borg, my favorite tennis player.
Yeah, not John McEnroe unless you want to learn how to yell at the line judge, right?
Yeah, he could really throw a fit.
Yes, he could.
Okay, 28-20 Bobcats trail. Shirts Landscaping bringing you our opening kickoff of the second half. And the Frenship Tigers get the ball to start off as they deferred when they won the toss. Bobcats have had trouble with kickoff returns from the other team, and that one almost got away from them. Out to the 35-yard line, there is a flag on the play.
Looks like they're going to get a face mask penalty as well, so that 35 is tack on 15 more, and we're going to be sitting out around midfield.
Not where you want this team to be, considering they had the hot hand toward the end of the half.
Going into the half, they had the momentum. They were feeling good about life, and they're going to start this half in good field position as well.
Yep.
Personal foul face mask.
So we're going, Coach.
Right there at the 50-yard line. So let's see what they dialed up defensively. Looks like they're going to start off with a blitz right off. Sure enough.
Chad Ferries is the quarterback. Blitz coming, and they will hit the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage, and a good play there for the defense of the Central Bobcats. That's Ty J.
And he goes nowhere, so now we got 2nd and 10.
Ty J. Smith, the senior, wearing #1, doing a lot of running tonight for this Frenship Tiger team.
I'll be curious to see if we blitz more. You know, if you need to get people in position, what do? You force them there.
There's the pass, and room to run into Central territory is Sterling in.
Looks like he's going to be a yard shy. And that was Sutton Grantham that brought him down after a gain of 9. So we bring up 3rd and 1. We got him to 3rd down now. Let's see if we can make a big stand here on 3rd and 1.
Need to make a statement and get this stop. Get back into this thing. Ferry's going to run, grabbed from behind, and dropped inside the 40-yard line.
That's going to be
first down.
Treese Roberts on that tackle. But once again, he had enough for that first down, and this drive will continue.
Yeah, he did a good job. He just grabbed him and held on. But the damage was done. Texas Bank first down. Run right up the middle. And it's another first down inside the 30-yard line for Tajay Smith. The middle has been a problem for the Bobcats on defense.
Yes, sir. It's been kind of that way tonight, and they got them caught in a slant up front and capitalize on it.
Well, you look at the game against Vandergrift, we get within 14 points, get a little momentum, and they score on a run right up the middle. Kind of took the wind out of the Bobcat sails a bit. Right side to the 25-yard line. That is Andrew Braddock, the senior.
You know, and I can see Frenship being perfectly happy with, there's that student body all in white, enjoying life. Got the white out going on at homecoming with all the moms on. But I can see Frenship, going back to what I was saying, I can see Frenship being perfectly happy going 3-4 yards, chewing up a lot of clock here. One of those, we'll stop running when you stop us.
Tajay Smith inside the Schertz Landscaping red zone, and a Texas Bank 1st and goal. Boy, look at that. Inside the 10, he went out at the 8-yard line.
And on the last 3 runs, have just been right off that edge.
If he keeps doing that the rest of the game, it's not going to be pretty.
So we'll see what they can dial up for a little edge support here.
In the Schertz red zone, handoff left side, 10-5, and they will not be able to bring him down. That's Jeremiah Washington.
And there's that dash, and you saw that defensive end come in, so he gives to the running back, and there's no one left. Not until the secondary. You saw 42 slide down into the line, and that's why he gave it to 27. Had 42 went up the field, he would have kept it right up underneath him.
So that's the first score for Jeremiah Washington, the senior, tonight. The extra point is up, and the extra point is good. Bobcats in a bit of trouble. We'll see if they can answer. 35-20, Frenship Tigers lead your Central Bobcats. We're back after this. Bobcat football is presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, 35-20, Frenship leads your Central Bobcats. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. The upcoming kickoff brought to you by Schertz Landscape Company. The senior, Jeremiah Washington, takes the ball around the left side from the 8-yard line and scores. Extra point good, and Bobcats in a bit of a hole, trailing 35-20. And the Schertz Landscaping kickoff will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out. With 9:06 to go, still plenty of time, plenty of football to be played. Tyler Hill, junior quarterback, was very consistent last week. They didn't come out on top. Played a good game, though.
You know, we will start with pretty good field position here, you know, at the 25. Now you see Darius Floyd up at that sniffer slot position.
He's on the left. Navarrete past the 25 to the 27-yard line. A short gain for the Bobcats.
It's going to be a gain of 2.
Played some good teams this year. It doesn't get any easier heading to Odessa next week for the Central Bobcats.
No, sir, they're in a pretty good little game themselves with Midland right now.
Permian was trailing, what, 21-7 earlier? And that's who these Frenship Tigers will tangle with next week.
This guy's got a little speed. It's going to be a late hit out of bounds if they'll call it.
That's Jaden Gibson. And Jaden Gibson can make something happen from anywhere on the field.
Yes, sir. Good little juke out and come right back inside off of this catch.
Get Gibson cranked up and Floyd to add that extra dimension too.
I'm really surprised. I know that wasn't a vicious hit, but he was still obviously out of bounds.
Of course, you never know how strict they're going to be on
no,
those.
And that's part of the problem is each crew's different.
Navarrete.
It's a good hard run for about 4 yards.
Gibson, 1 reception for 25 yards and a touchdown. He scored the opening touchdown. The homecoming crowd is packing the stands and mascots.
When I'm talking about a problem, I'm not talking about it being an official problem. An understanding problem is what I'm meaning. You know, for fans, for players, for coaches. You know, it varies.
Did they talk to you before the game about how strict they're going to be on certain things, the officials?
They did talk about stuff that they were looking for that night. But not. There's way too many rules to go into each and every one of them. That's another good strong run for Navarrete right there for a first down. I mean, they're going to talk about the stuff that's kind of their look-fors, maybe that week or that year, but not every little thing. No.
So Navarrete gets the Texas Bank first down for the Bobcats. They can get 7 more points on the board here, get back in this thing. There's plenty of time. He's got to make some stops on defense. Hill looking to throw, has time. Hill across the middle.
That's going to be a touchdown to Trevor Scott.
Touchdown. Trevor Scott gets it done. It's Hill to Scott for the touchdown.
And that is how easy they can make that look. And only took off 2 minutes and 1 second to do it. So going back to what I said, if you can't stop them, you got to score faster.
And this team can certainly do that if they get in the groove. So Scott with his first touchdown of the night.
Now a big defensive stop here will really do a lot going that way. They got to go for 2 since they're down by 8.
They'll empty the backfield.
9.
Here's Hill rolling out to the right, looking. He's got a man in the back of the end zone. It's overthrown. Couldn't quite connect.
He had 2 of them, and he had people flying by him, so, you know, it happens. And the lights go crazy again, and the crowd loves it, and your Bobcats just scored. So
and they're still back in this thing. 35-26. See if the defense can step up when we return. Bobcat football is presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bail Bonds,
Trevor Scott gets a touchdown reception from Tyler Hill. 35-26 our score. Friendship Tigers lead your Central Bobcats. 2-point conversion attempt, no good, so we remain with the Bobcats down by 9.
That was a great job of doing a little surprise onside right there. We probably had a chance for it and waited to jump on it a little bit too long, and we've got a Bobcat down with an injury right now.
Leon and the training staff here at Central do a great job with these kids.
Yeah, so Coach Pratt, he's a really, really good trainer. I worked with a few of them in my career, and he's right up there with some of the best.
Folks, want to let you know we're live streaming every Central game, every Central home game, Lakeview and Wall, home football games all season long, and you don't want to miss it. Don't miss the action. Next Friday, Lakeview and Fabens. That'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll go on a little earlier than that with the pregame show. You can watch it on your TV on the Concho Sports Network Roku or Fire TV app, or at conchosports.com on YouTube or Facebook.
Yeah, Wall's got a pretty big one next week, too. They travel to Fredericksburg to take on Shiner. That should end up being a really good game. Well, a good measuring stick for Wall heading into district.
Yeah, and, you know, we were excited about that last year. The game against Shiner was supposed to be in Wall last year. And, you know, it was a strange year. It ended up not happening, but that would have been.
Right, that was a year last year where they were just scrambling to get games because a lot of people didn't want to travel very far for COVID reasons and for good reason. This year's a little more normal in the fact that the contracts that they signed 2 years ago for the home and away, we're seeing the back part of it. This year's another realignment year, which means they'll take a attendance snapshot, and depending on what your attendance will decide whether you're 1A, 2A, 4A, 5A, or whatever. And after they decide what classification you're in, then you'll scramble to in what district you'll be in. You'll go find your other games for the next 2 years.
I don't know about you, Coach, but I'm ready to go back to the Metroplex for the district.
Those were some long trips, I'll let you know.
And consider that it's not just football, it's every sport, UIL activity.
Absolutely. The heroes of the DFW district were the drivers.
Absolutely. Look out. Ferries is in trouble. They're going to spin him around. And they're going to drop him for a sack.
And that's Trace Roberts on the first sack of the game for the defense. So let's see if they can keep this up and get a stop right here. I mean, that'd be huge for Central.
Yeah, he spun him around and would not let go. That's is that the first sack of the ball game?
Yes, sir.
Not very many punts.
That's a hold, but they got away with it.
So Ferries will be out of bounds inside the Central 40-yard line.
Number 72 was sure holding Pizzola. Pizzola's trying to get off, and you'll see it right here. Look at the right tackle right there. And they got away with the hold right there. No call. It didn't happen, right?
Right. Nonetheless, it's third down. This is the opportunity. They had them on third down the last possession, and they converted and ended up scoring. But this defense has had a lot of opportunities on third down across as the season has progressed. They can just get the third down stops.
And they had him. Ty Casey had him, and he just muscled for a first down.
So a Texas Bank first down for the Tigers of Frenship.
Just a blitz off the edge with Ty Casey, and he's there, and just a step behind him.
Bobcats trail 35-26. Here's the pass from Ferries, looking for the end zone.
And that's amazingly great coverage by Jacoby Yates. I mean, he's running stride for stride with this young man, and right at the end gets a hand on this ball. Guys, if you play corner, that's how you want to play, being in phase.
So the coach wants to show the youngsters how to make a play like on defense like that.
Well, what he did so well right there was he had that hand on that hip and was pushing down on that hip on the way down, keeping good contact.
And another tough run, this one to the 25-yard line. Guess who? Tajay gets the ball again.
Tajay Smith with another big run. He's coming up a little hobbled, though.
He hurt his ankle.
That's what it appears.
It's third down. Another opportunity for the Bobcat defense to get that elusive stop. You know, it wouldn't hurt if
everybody
would make a mistake here and there. Ferries finds a hole on the right side of the line, and he has more than the first down. He has a touchdown. Oh boy, the Tigers with another touchdown for Ferries. Is that 4 or 5 touchdowns he has? Now.
That may be number 4.
Ferries makes a move right there. Boy, he's a heck of an athlete.
He just made a cut on the linebacker and got in that secondary. It was done.
And the extra point attempt. Hold is down. They came at it, couldn't get to it, and it will be good. Well, Bobcats are going to have to speed things up if they're going to get back in this. 42-26, Frenship leads Central. We'll be back right after this. Central Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network.
We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bail Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, cause for concern for the homecoming crowd. 42-26, your Central Bobcats trail the Frenship Tigers here in the district opener. But here's a good return past the 45-yard line, and great field position for the Bobcats.
And that was number 9, Cedric Fuentes on that return. Big return out to midfield. And now they're set up with good field position. You know, I was talking about Central scoring fast. Well, that just took Frenship a minute 47 to go 50, a little over 50 yards for a score. But now Central has a short field, and we'll see what they can do with it.
How many times were they on 3rd down on that drive, though? Several.
3.
The chances were there. 3rd down has been a bit of a problem for the Bobcats on defense.
Yes, sir. Getting them off the field has been a big issue tonight.
Hill feels the pressure, now rolls out. Hill still on his feet. Now he's going to run. He evades one tackler, and he will get into Frenship territory. That's a good run. He made something out of nothing there. He's close to a 1st down.
He did make something out of nothing, and then at the end lowers his shoulder for 3 more yards and a 1st down. That was a big-time play by Tyler Hill.
Yeah, they could have, right there, 50-yard line.
He made that poor corner that came flying up not look very good, and I know the young man's better than that.
And it looks like Hill is barely moving when he makes these little moves.
Yes.
Texas Bank 1st and 10 in Frenship territory. Short pass is complete.
Now to Caden Box, and that's going to be like a little tunnel screen for Box. And he got behind some linemen and got tackled, but 6 yards after the catch.
What differentiates a tunnel screen from other regular screens?
A slip screen, you want to, your number 2, where Caden Box is in our screen now, will come out and block that corner. You're going to catch the ball and still try to get up and then back outside. With the tunnel screen, you're trying to get back to the middle of the field behind your lineman.
Navarrete gets the call. Out of a tackle. 30, 25. Wow. And Navarrete with a head of steam inside the 25-yard line. It's a Texas Bank 1st down for the Angry Orange.
And look at this shot he puts on number 25. That's number 50 that kind of, he was trailing the play, and the guy came in to make the tackle and got caught up in his knees, and he's down on the turf right now. Hope that young man isn't hurt.
Let's do a score here. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. The Lakeview Chiefs are in the lead, 28-0 over Brownfield, looking for their 1st win of the season. And there's a team right there, Lakeview, that's been in the games. Just a mistake here and there, eliminate those. They're going to get more wins.
Yes, sir.
Starting tonight. So far, so good. Homecoming crowd still here. No reason to go anywhere. We still have a ball game. 386 total yards for Frenship to 354 for the Bobcats. Very close. Of course, offense is very close to each other. All of our timeouts tonight brought to you by Tiffany Sellers Realtor. And here comes Hill and the gang on the Texas Bank first down.
And that's going to be Tyler Hill. He's going to stay up and score.
Oh, what a run from Tyler Hill. Touchdown, Bobcats. Tyler Hill calling his own number this time. And he stepped right out of a tackle, stayed on his feet somehow. Here he is on the left side. He has some blockers out in front. They had him around the 15-yard line. Couldn't hang on to him.
Yes, sir.
It's amazing
but
that he
once
kept
again,
his footing.
we keep talking about him like Houdini, you know.
Right. That's a good name to use, escape artist.
Houdini Hill.
Here's
Little
Houdini
throwback.
throwing to the end zone.
A little short.
And he didn't get it.
There goes the lights.
Pretty close. Caden Box, a little out of his grasp, but the lights nonetheless. We have ourselves a ball game. 42-32, we're back after this. You're watching Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network. San Angelo Stadium, homecoming night, 42-32. Just a 10-point game as the Frenship Tigers lead the Central Bobcats. Bobcats unable to complete the pass for the 2-point conversion to get within 8, but an amazing run from quarterback Tyler Hill to get the touchdown. The Bobcats still very much in this district opener, 42-32. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Your kickoff brought to you by Schertz Landscape Company. Kick returned to the 20 to the 26-yard line, and that is where the Tigers will set up shop after the return from senior Andrew Braddock. You want to see your business on our broadcast? Contact Concho Sports Network. And you can follow us on our Facebook page as well. See all the highlights. The weekly coaches press conference from Coach Kevin Crane. It's all Concho Sports Network. Ferry is 11 of 12, 146 yards. He has 4 touchdowns on the ground tonight. Bobcats need to make a stop. They've gotten close. Ferry's making moves.
Caleb Russell right there, grabs him and holds on.
He didn't fool Caleb Russell.
Starting to get a little chippy down there between the teams. I'm starting to see a little shoving here and there, and we'll see how much the officials let that go.
Well, yeah, for the games,
something happens.
The games that have been at San Angelo Stadium, about this time, a couple minutes left in the third quarter is chippy time.
So we get to another 3rd and 2. We got a flag on the field here. Looks like it's probably going to be holding. I would think by that number 2 receiver on the guy who made the tackle.
You know, it would help if they made a few more mistakes. Frenship, you know, a little something.
Yes, sir. Let's see what. Nope, it was an illegal shift by the offense. 2 people moving at the same time.
So that'll back them up 5.
They definitely could have got the other as well, but that's going to create 2nd and 11. So you got them behind the chains a little bit here. So
empty backfield.
Yep, Frenship goes empty.
Here's that run right up the middle. They've got to stop that. And nope. Like I say, They've got to stop that, and they didn't this time. It's Texas Bank first down, and now they are in Central territory. It looked like he was brought down much earlier and managed to escape, so maybe he has a little Houdini in him as well.
I guess. We're watching two really good quarterbacks tonight. Because that was Ty Casey who had him wrapped up, and he got away from Ty Casey. But that gets him over on Bobcats 40 now.
Ferries, yeah, he got hit pretty hard a few times. He's moving a little slow. Screen.
That's Jacoby Yates, shot out of a cannon to make that tackle for nothing. This is how you play a slip screen.
Hutchison gets the reception, and Jacoby doing a good job.
So now we've got 2nd and 9. They gave him a yard on that.
So 2nd and 9, the ball on 39.
This is going to go to...
Guess who? No, it's not. I was about to say the word Tajay, but no.
This is Jeremiah Washington now. You know, he's no small young man at 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Very tough to bring down. They've got quite a few weapons on this team.
Yes, sir.
It's still a 10-point game, but time is of the essence now with 1.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Just one stop could make a huge difference in the ball game.
One stop would make a enormous difference.
Fakes the handoff to Washington, throws right, and it's complete around the 20-yard line.
That's going to be Luke Gould, this is his first start on varsity, making that tackle.
On Gavin Phillips, the receiver. Boy, that's got to be nerve-wracking, your first start on varsity.
You know, I'll come back with something like that. Talk about a first start at a game here in a little bit.
Ferries. Now he's going to run it himself. They grab him and won't be able to hang on initial contact, so he'll get a good 4 yards or so on the carry.
Once again, you know, right there, Stryler Price is literally a half a step off of hitting him in the face. Now, what I was talking about earlier, first varsity action, I'm thinking 15, Gage Smith. You know, he was a corner, he was a sophomore. His first starting game was in 15 when Permian rolled into town.
Oh, yeah.
Ranked number 8 in the state, proceeded to be beaten. But how would you like your first game to be in front of 20,000 people? Unreal.
Nerve-wracking for kids that have been starting for 3 years.
Yes, sir.
That was a special night. 42-32. Bobcats need the stop. They trail by 10. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We'll begin the 4th and final period of play after this on Concho Sports Network.
Patriotic.
Innovative.
Dependable.
Family values.
Faith.
Trustworthy.
Ethical.
Community-minded.
Loyalty.
Honesty.
Diverse.
Friendly. Committed.
Punctual. Customer service.
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI.
We are back for the 4th and final period of play. 42-32. Friendship Tigers lead your Central Bobcats in this district opener Bobcats still have time to come back. They need the stop, though. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Darren Prater and Larry Holscher and the whole Concho Sports crew. Thanks for joining us for tonight's broadcast.
Yeah, it's Ty Casey playing off of a cut block to bring
that was Washington
down.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8. They'll give him 2 yards. Bobcats at 2-2 on the season. Won their first 2, came up short in the last 2. Tigers came out to a 3-0 start, then lost to Amarillo last week.
That Sutton Grantham, he is not going to let him get away. He got off a block and wrapped up Washington for a loss of 2. So now we get 3rd and 10.
Grantham is one of those players. He's tough. He's going to be where the ball is anytime he has a chance.
Yes, sir. I mean, he's a player, and you got to love his moxie. He's an awesome young man to be around.
Well, they are now in the Schertz Landscaping red zone.
Now, this may be the longest 3rd down play that they've had.
The defense has had several opportunities on 3rd. Got to get one of them. Still breathing. Ferries throws across the field, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That's a bit of a break for the Bobcats.
That could be the break that they were looking for sure. I mean, that's a throwback to the running back that you just faked the handoff back, almost like a boot throwback, really.
So that was Quadrez Chestnut. Very catchable ball, but, like I said, if they can have a little miscue here and there, some kind of little break, yeah, that may have been it. It's 4th and 10 now. And they're going to try for the field goal. They miss this, it'll be a moral victory for the Bobcats.
Yes, sir.
And they can go as fast as they can score. They can be within 3 in no time.
And one of the 2 stops we said that they needed.
Yes. A 33-yard attempt.
So you got a right footer kicking back across his body because he's over on the right hash.
And the kick is up. The kick is
no good. It was wide right.
The defense for the Angry Orange gets the stop.
Their stop number 1.
There you go. So Tyler Hill and company will come back out and see if they can put a good drive together. Don't want to take too long with only 10:20 to go in the ball game. Trying to look at the name of the kicker. Larry, do you have number 3?
I do not.
On the depth chart. No, we apologize for that. That's a fired up defense right there.
Frenship just took 4:01 off the clock on that drive.
Bobcats came out, scored on their first possession of the game, and took some time off the clock, did everything the way they are supposed to.
You still got 10 seconds on the play clock.
Hill, pressure coming. Ball caught! 25, out past the 25, and just short of a Texas Bank first down on the play. That was Trevor Scott. He has a touchdown reception tonight.
This would be the tunnel screen because he's coming back to the middle of the field behind the lineman.
That looks like a scary play if you're on the receiving end, if you're catching the ball.
I even have heard it called convoy before, like you're behind a convoy of trucks.
I think that's what I've heard.
It's termed a tunnel screen.
Navarrete, look out for Sam.
He's going to get the sideline.
50 into Frenship territory with a Texas Bank first down. Bobby Boucher with the first down.
That's an impressive run. He found that hole on the backside, and then he did a really good job of running away from bodies.
Good run from Sam. And a first down in Frenship territory. 9:30 to go in the ball game. Tyler Hill with the two backs set. Looking to throw.
Take a shot.
Here he goes. Intercepted. And still on his feet. Lincoln Parrott. He will be into Central territory.
And that's Tyler Hill on the tackle. Just a little high for his intended receiver. Looks like he's trying to go to Caden Box and just went a little high and behind him.
The thing about Parrott, there's been 2 plays previous where he almost got an interception. One of them would have been negated by a penalty, but he's come close. He's there. He's a part of the action. He's in on a lot of plays, and he got his interception. And great field position, too.
And that is Frenship's second time to stop a drive.
So they've stopped 2, we've stopped 1. Tyjae Smith stands to the left of Ferries, Chad Ferries. Smith will get the call. Smith being knocked backwards in a tough run inside the 45-yard line.
That tackle is going to be by William Pulsifer, who came up and put a really good shot on Tyjae.
You see the wall of mums. Homecoming night. Bryson McNutt, the homecoming king. Gabby Gallegos is your Central homecoming queen for 2021. Fakes the handoff to Smith. He pulls it back, and he is hit immediately and stopped after a very short gain.
Once again, that's Pulsifer. He's 2 for 2. This is his first series in. He's actually playing a little linebacker. He's listed as a safety, but you see him playing that wheel linebacker right there. He sees the hole, and he just feels it, makes a great tackle.
So after the interception, great field position for Frenship, but now it's 3rd down. This is where you can get that second stop and get back into business offensively.
Yes, sir. 3rd and 6. So, I mean, that's a manageable 3rd down for Central and
San Angelo. Oh, there's a sack. He didn't even see it coming. Oh,
and that's going to be Pizzola.
That's Caden Pizzola, the junior. Defensive end for the Bobcats. Did he even see that coming?
I don't think so. And the running back got a little piece of Caden, but not enough.
Well, Smith tried the block to no avail. And that's 2 sacks tonight for the Bobcats. And the stop, most importantly.
Yes, that's their second stop. So both teams now have a defensive stop.
And they had to make it on this one. They had to get a stop. There's the punt.
There's a flag thrown.
The ball hits the turf, takes a Frenship bounce inside the 15-yard line.
So we got to see what the flag was. I'm not sure. From where it was thrown, I would say probably offsides. You would hope not, because that would bring it to 4th and 1. No, 4th and 4. 3 or 4.
You know, Coach Crane was talking about he used to be the offensive coordinator for many years, and now he has to keep up with everything going on. Hey! Legal formation against Frenship.
So it'll be a 1st down for the Bobcats. Yeah, when you're the head coach, I mean, you've got to manage situations. You've got to manage coaches. A lot more going on, for sure, you know.
And just like you were doing the calculations on the punt and on the penalty, and that's hard to do when you're keeping track of a million other things just to keep up with the numbers. Hill.
He's going to be brought down for a loss of 2, which will bring up 2nd and 12.
And he got introduced to Kyle McCormick, the senior, that time.
Yes, sir. We've got us a really fun ball game going on right now. They're trading punches now.
You know, well, for me, I'm easily confused anyway. When you're calculating, well, it'll be fourth in this or fourth in that, and trying to keep up with, you know, you've seen in the past highlights of coaches losing track of what down it is.
Right, you know, but he's also got guys in the booth that's keeping up with some of that for him. That's why, you know, a really good head coach is always going to say he was a great head coach because of the assistants that he hired, which still goes back to him.
Sophomore Benji Rios on the tackle of Tyler Hill that time. And then Rios gets up, extends his hand, and helps Tyler Hill off the turf. Good show of sportsmanship. 4 receivers, 2 at each side.
So we got 3rd and 8 here, which is it's manageable.
Ball is on the 20 with 5.5 to go. They need this one badly. Here's the throw. It will hit the turf before it gets to the intended receiver. It is 4th down and 8.
You know, and that's Tyler Hill managing a game. What they were hoping for wasn't there. So instead of giving them a short field, he threw it in the dirt a little bit.
We have a Bobcat down at the 10-yard line. Yeah, Tyler Hill is amazingly composed. He can take a big hit and get up and just shake it off and immediately look to the sideline for what play is next.
Yes, sir. And, you know, that's the players around him. They feed off of that.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, if you have a quarterback, and I'm sure in your coaching career, you've had a few hotheads out there. How do you calm a kid down when they're getting frustrated if you're in that situation?
Well, you know, your good ones don't get that way very often, but, you know, it still comes down, I hate to say like Mr. Miyagi, just breathe.
Yeah.
Just breathe a little bit and stop looking backwards because you can't change what already happened. So you calm them down, let them breathe a little bit, and then what's the next right thing? Mm-hmm. It always comes down to that one simple thing. What's the next right thing? And the good ones, they can refocus and not worry about what just happened.
And don't compare yourself to another person. Compare yourself to the person you were yesterday.
Well, usually your really good quarterbacks, they're pretty confident in themselves. Mm-hmm. They're not trying to compare themselves to anybody. They're, like I said, they're really confident in who they are and what they can do and what they're about as a person.
The kids these days have a lot to keep up with, you know, social media and all of these distractions and things that can distract you from focusing on school and football. It's so many more distractions.
Right, you know, and that comes down to having that self-confidence in who you are and what you're about and what you believe, you know, and if you've got that, you're already headed in the right direction.
I want to let you know you can support Central Athletics by supporting the Bobcats Booster Club. Visit the Booster Club trailer to shop for spiritware and concessions at every home game. To join the Booster Club Facebook group, just search San Angelo Central Booster Club on Facebook. You can stay updated on all the latest things going on. I know they had the parade and all the festivities for homecoming. I saw some videos and pictures. All of that stuff is there. San Angelo Central Booster Club, and go to the trailer and buy you some gear. I love team gear.
Oh man,
plenty of that.
I'm telling you what, if you don't have an orange shirt, you probably need to get one just so when you wake up at 5:30 in the morning and you put on that orange shirt and you turn on your bathroom light, I'm telling you what, that'll wake you up. So if you don't have an orange shirt, get one.
Exactly.
That'll wake you up, and then you can get some coffee.
I've got, yeah. I've got 2 or 3 of them. I got a blue, 2 oranges, and my Concho sports shirt, which you know who I'm running with on Friday nights.
Absolutely. I love the navy. My favorite color.
Hill to throw, rush coming. Hill gets his pass off, far sideline.
Inbounds. Oh, he doesn't hold on. He was inbounds, though.
Couldn't quite haul it in as sophomore Landon Hutchison was on the coverage for Frenship.
What about that call, though, guys? Wow.
Oh, close. Would he have been in bounds?
Yes. Yeah, he would have been in bounds. That's a really good job. I think that was number 2, Brooks Hokut, that just knocked that out of his hand because he actually had it in his breadbasket.
Seen some good one-on-one plays from both teams on defense from corners and safeties.
Absolutely.
5:10 to go.
They've got a short field now after that defensive stand.
That may be the stand that wins them the ball game, but it's not over yet. Bobcats still breathing. The defense, they're putting a lot on the defense. Washington, 15, close to the 10-yard line in the Schertz Landscaping red zone. I see some hands on some hips there. It's been a very physical football game. Guys getting a little tired. Wonder when the weather's going to drastically change.
You know, what was crazy, I've always said it, once you get through game 4, that's when the mornings start getting cooler. Once you get through game 6, then you start wearing your cold gear.
The thing about Texas high school football is like you start the season off, oh, it's all warm. Just think, you know, like you're saying, in a few weeks we'll be freezing.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of always been my measuring stick is by game 4, I'm usually waking up with, or was on the field with sweats. And then by game 6, I was usually in sweats in the afternoon too.
Coach, they're back in, this is way back in the olden days, as they say. Players would wear pantyhose sometimes when it was cold. And I'm not kidding.
No, they did.
Now you have your Under Armour and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, man. I tell you what, when it was really cold, there was no shame.
Right. Ferry's very elusive inside the 10. Ferry's still on his feet. Multiple Bobcat defenders have to bring him down around the 5-yard line.
That's going to be Caleb Russell and Barton, Justin Barton right there, getting in there and making that tackle. Well, sorry.
This Frenship team certainly earned a lot of respect from folks tonight. They are really good. I wouldn't count them out of anything in this district.
No, sir. I wouldn't either.
Don't count out the Bobcats either. They put just a few little things.
I'm telling you what, with the tradition this team has, never count them out, ever.
They have a lot to live up to from those that have come before them, who are in the stands tonight for homecoming.
Yes, sir.
With 3 minutes to go, we have a timeout, and we will go ahead and take it with them. Tiffany Sellers Realtor timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network.
VGI, to connect and protect.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, Bobcats trail Frenship 42-32 in the district opener and homecoming night in San Angelo. Ferries, that's Chad Ferries, the quarterback, touchdown number 5 tonight. 5 touchdowns for that young man. He's quite an athlete, and that one probably put it away for these Frenship Tigers.
And they took off 2 minutes and
18 seconds on that drive.
Bobcat defense got the stop and the interception. Gave Frenship the ball right back. Extra point is up.
Had a Bobcat get through the line right there and give it a little bit of scare as it went right by.
Bobcat's still going to go down swinging. We'll be back after this. You're watching Central Bobcat Football, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, 2:54 to go in the ball game. 49-32, the Frenship Tigers ahead of the Bobcats of San Angelo. They'll still go down fighting though, and it's turned into the Chad Ferry show in a lot of instances. 5 touchdowns for the quarterback for Frenship. Shirts Landscaping kickoff. Fair catch inside the 35-yard line. Tyler Hill and the Bobcats get one more chance at least.
I was really surprised right there that he fair caught that ball. There wasn't any pressure on him to try to get, heck, even 5, 6, 7 yards if you can get it is better. But we'll start this drive at the 34.
470 yards total for Frenship to 428 for your Bobcats. Very similar offenses. Both teams have talent. Frenship got the stops they needed and got the breaks, and just some good play from this team tonight.
So that screen's going to get them 3 yards to a 2nd and 7 here.
To Jaden Gibson.
That would be a tunnel screen behind his lineman.
Of course, the rules have changed, but on the tunnel screen years ago, it had to be twice as scary across the middle to catch the ball.
Oh, absolutely. There was no such thing as targeting.
Right. Targeting was
anything
what you did.
Yeah, anything across the middle. You were a special person if you had no fear.
Jaden Gibson caught the opening touchdown for the Bobcats tonight.
Of course, I don't think it's about fear. I think it's about understanding and going through it anyway.
Yeah. Hill with Navarrete to his right, throws to the sideline, up for it, and it's caught. A nifty catch and a Texas Bank first down inside the 40-yard line, and he refuses to go down.
So that's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 36. He had to get up in the air for this catch, but he does a really good job of
Trevor Scott.
And add 15 yards for a personal foul of roughing the passer on to the end of this. That's going to end up being down to the 21.
Okay, so Lakeview wins tonight, 35-0. Got their first win of the season. Congratulations, Coach Guevara and the team. Early has defeated Great Creek 49-0. Chris Stovall, 35, Goldthwaite 21. El Dorado leads Sonora by 6. All right. The Bobcats not done yet. Anything can still happen. You never know. Navarrete inside the 15-yard line into the Shirts Landscaping red zone.
He's going to muscle that thing down to the 9, doing what Navarrete does, which is really that hard running. The nasty yards.
He is a tough kid. Likes to play ugly.
Yes, sir. He doesn't mind getting dirty for sure.
Hill, pressure, has time, and
that's going to be picked off in the end zone.
That's 2 picks thrown tonight for Hill. This one in the end zone.
With a minute 21, that's...
You can see who got that. He kind of got up a little slow. So Friendship Tigers get the ball back, and they don't have to do much with it with 1:21 to go.
You know, Central's got 2 timeouts done right.
And at this point, Coach, you still keep playing hard and planning for the next game, so you call your timeouts and work your game plan?
I do, because you still have time to make them punt it off to you. Down by 17, you know, why not?
And it gets you prepared for this situation in the future where
Absolutely.
the game may be on the line.
Absolutely.
Washington to the 25-yard line.
They're gonna say, hey, we're already depleted. We're gonna let this clock run.
And that's another way of thinking about it too. You've got guys banged up. We've heard some new names, guys that have stepped up to play for the guys unable to tonight. I want to let you know we're live streaming every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game this fall. You don't want to miss a moment. Our game broadcast next Friday, going to be a good one. Lakeview got a win tonight. Got a head of steam going into the Fabens game here at San Angelo Stadium. 7 o'clock kickoff on Concho Sports Network. You can watch it on your TV on Concho Sports Network Roku, or the Fire TV app, or at conchosports.com, YouTube, or Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to First Community Federal Credit Union for presenting the broadcast. And Ferries gets a handshake from the referee. As 15 seconds will run off the clock, and this one will be in the record books. The Bobcats will go to 2-3, 0-1 in district as they play in Odessa next week. Friendship goes to 4-1. They're 1-0 in district, and they play a little old team they call Mojo in week. Ought to be a good one.
You know, and Mojo is getting beat tonight by Abilene High. Right now, some of the scores around the district, Midland High is up on Odessa 42-21. Abilene defeated Permian 42-21.
Oh, wow.
And then Lee is off tonight.
Getting used to saying legacy instead of Lee.
Yeah.
I almost would say legacy.
It'll always be Lee to me.
We'll have a little visit from them in a few weeks. But next week it's Odessa as the teams shake hands. We'll take a break and come back to wrap this one up with the Pixelcast Media post-game show. Central Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We're back with the post-game show after this on Concho Sports Network.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bail Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bail Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
patriotic,
Innovative.
Dependable.
family values,
Faith.
Trustworthy.
Ethical.
Community minded.
Loyalty.
Honesty.
Diverse.
Friendly. Committed.
Punctual. Customer service.
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
As the homecoming crowd empties the stands at San Angelo Stadium, we have wrapped up game number 1 in district action. Unfortunately, the Central Bobcats came out on the short side of it. 49-32, they fall to the Frenship Tigers as Frenship gets ready to take on Permian, who were defeated by Abilene High tonight. Bobcats road trip to Odessa next week. Try to even up their district record and get back in the win column. We'll talk to a couple of players, hopefully Coach Crane here in just a few minutes. But again, 49-32, Central falls to Frenship in the district opener in front of the homecoming crowd. Second half, it's 28-20. Frenship gets the ball first, and despite a chance to stop them on third down, it didn't happen. Jeremiah Washington gets his first touchdown of the night to make it 35-20. Central answered, though. Trevor Scott on the pass from Tyler Hill for a touchdown. But Frenship wasn't done. Chad Ferries, he can throw, he can run, and he was a real all-star for the team tonight. Several players really played well for Frenship. But Chad Ferries, 5 touchdowns. Tyler Hill gets one at the tail end of the third quarter, and then Frenship scores again. Chad Ferries, 49-32 is our final here at San Angelo Stadium. But once again, the Bobcats had several chances to stop them on third down, and they always seemed to come up with the play that they needed, and that really made the difference. Our defense got a couple of stops, but not enough, and when you get a stop and then an interception a few plays later, that really can kind of take the energy out of your ball club.
Right, absolutely. You know, and that's the story of the night. You had 2 offenses that were really good, very prolific. They can score quick. They can chew up clock, and we saw both of that tonight. You know, we saw them have 4-minute drives and 1-minute drives at times. So it it was going to come down to the defenses being able to come up with some stops, and Friendships had a few more answers and stops than Central's did tonight.
And looking back on the Vandegrift game, there were the third downs that, if we get those stops, these games could turn out different.
Right.
It's not like there's no hope. There's plenty. There's plenty of talent, just a few pieces of the puzzle that need to be put together.
I think the biggest difference between tonight's game and Vandegrift is tonight's game, we're a little more depleted on defense than what we were for the Vandegrift game, for sure, especially in the secondary and at the linebacker position. And the guys that stepped up and played, they played a really good game. They fought hard, and nobody should take anything away from them on that.
Something to look. Yeah, go ahead.
There is a reason why a starter is a starter usually, and tonight we came up probably 2 possessions short.
Fix that. We get the breaks, we get the stop. It could be different because really there hasn't been a team yet that has just completely dominated the Bobcats physically.
The closest was Vandegrift.
Yeah.
For sure. I didn't see the Tascosa. I'm sure Tascosa is the normal Tascosa. They're big. Their brand of football is all about hitting you right now. Mm-hmm. We haven't seen anybody just out-physical us.
And the Bobcats did outscore Tascosa, I believe, 21-14 in the second half.
Yes, sir.
Next week, Odessa. This is a program that has really come around. They're a solid football team, and there's no team on the schedule that's a gimme. And
no.
They won't be any different next week.
No, not in this district. Odessa's on the rise. They've been winning. Midland, they beat them tonight. Midland has got Permian's offensive coordinator now as their head coach, running that flex bone stuff. And, they're starting to feel good about themselves. They're starting to get a little confidence going into district, and that's what they want. You got Odessa with some confidence, Midland with some confidence. Frenship's playing really good ball right now. Abilene just defeated Permian. So there's a lot of parity in this district, and it's going to be who can show up on that Friday night and get the win. Make some plays that you need to get that win.
And for the Bobcats, the talent is there, the attitude is there, the physicality is there. Don't count them out of anything. There's still plenty of football games to play in the Little Southwest Conference.
Right. Like at this point of the year, what you always have to keep in mind is, are your goals still right in front of you? And they are. Mm-hmm. There's nothing your goal is always win district and then get in the playoffs. That's always your goal. And that's still possible. There's going to be a very good chance that the district champion has one loss, especially in this district. The parity's there. Yeah, everybody could say, well, probably not with Lee. But, this district, there's so much tradition, there's so much rivalry in it that anything could happen on a Friday night. And I really think that the district champ could have one loss. So everything's still in front of the Bobcats. The district title's still there, and playoffs are still right in front of them.
And when you throw the rivalry aspect in, which we have with several of these teams, anything could happen because you're playing a lot of emotion and rivalries you just never know. So
absolutely, and that's the beauty of playing. That was the one thing when we were in the DFW district that we missed. We missed those rivalry games. We missed that heated exchange that those games give you. Not to mention the crowd that you get at them. Because now you're talking generational. And those are the fun games. And being back in the Little Southwest Conference, that's the stuff that can make a difference in a game, is just the atmosphere alone sometimes.
Absolutely. I had someone ask me about Friday Night Lights the other day. I said, the team that was about, that's our rival. We play them and we beat them a lot. So it's neat to be a part of the Little Southwest Conference, as they call it. I would rather be a part of this than any team, Houston, Dallas area, because this is Texas football. This is what it's all about.
Absolutely.
And we will be back with the Pixelcast Media post-game show. Try to talk to some players and see if we can get Coach Crane. We'll be back right after this. This is Central Bobcat Football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We're back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bell Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bell Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bell Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Patriotic.
Innovative.
Dependable.
Family values.
Faith.
Trustworthy.
Ethical.
Community minded.
Loyalty.
Honesty.
Diverse.
Friendly. Committed.
Punctual. Customer service.
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
There we go.
Welcome back to San Angelo Stadium. The Bobcats fall 49-32 in the district opener here on homecoming night to the Frenship Tigers. We have a special guest here on the Pixelcast Media postgame show, Sutton Grantham, safety for the Bobcats. Sutton, thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about the loss. You played your heart out, man, and
Yes,
I know
sir.
there's still some good things for you to look forward to. It's just the first game in district. And Larry, you had some things that you wanted to talk to Sutton about over how the performance was tonight?
Well, the biggest thing, what was it like getting back in that game tonight and playing again?
Yeah, after my injury, it's real hard coming back, really limited to where I can hit and stuff. So really just try to make sound tackles and fit up my gap or my alley real nice and stuff.
I thought you did a really good job of that. I know you had quite a few tackles tonight. A little bit of backstory with Sutton Grantham. Sutton Grantham was actually a quarterback for probably 4 years, junior high, and then your freshman, sophomore year, right?
Sophomore, yes, sir.
And then he came over to the defensive side as a junior. So tell some of those guys that may be afraid of making that switch over to defense, what the difference is for you.
There's not really. I mean, there's a big difference from going from quarterback to defense, but the position I'm playing, I still manage the whole defense pretty much. So, I mean, it's not very different. The only difference is contact,
right,
which I love contact.
You don't mind contact at all.
Nah.
No, we saw that tonight. Dang, I had the question. It just left me.
Well, do you feel like you enjoy defense more than playing offense?
Yeah, it's a little bit more relaxed. Don't have to.
You don't have to be as precise with every single thing.
Yeah, I mean, we like to be precise in everything we do, but a little bit laid back. If you
a little more freedom to fly to the ball.
Yes, sir.
And that kind of thing.
Just go be a player.
So what's missing? You guys, y'all have talent. You're a good football team. Nobody's gone out and dominated you.
Yes,
what do you think you guys need to do to get this ship right back on track?
Just executing our defense. We're not executing right now. We have energy, we'll lose it, and then we'll bring it back. We just got to stay consistent.
Seems like third downs have been a bit of a problem because you're holding
Yes,
teams
sir.
to third downs, but then they'll make a big play.
Yes, sir. That's all. It goes back to executing. We want to be in a third down. We like being on third down. We just got to execute it.
All right. Well, of course, that gives you something to work on this week, and you'll get with your coaches tomorrow. And,
yes, sir.
And get it ironed out.
Yes, sir.
Little road trip next week. Take on those Broncos.
Yes, sir.
They have a decent football team, so we wish you guys the best of luck. Larry?
Yes, sir. Thank
Absolutely. I remembered my question. All right. So going from quarterback to safety, then you're off this hot seat. All right. What can you take from being a quarterback that you're able to use now in the secondary?
Just knowing that route concepts,
right,
they can't run two inside. They have to run one out, one in. You can't run two people inside. So
spacing.
Just knowing what they're going to run.
Absolutely. Good answer.
Yes,
You're off the hot seat, man.
Sutton, thanks for joining us, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We do appreciate it, and you guys have a lot to look forward to. Just a few things. You'll get it together, but you're a killer out there, man.
Yes, sir.
You're tough.
Good
Appreciate
luck
it.
Going forward, keep playing fast, play physical, play discipline.
Yes, sir.
Hey, and take care of that dog. On a personal note, my mom took in this sweet little dog, and it's his dog now.
Little blue healer.
Oh, there you go.
You can tell the kind of heart a person has how they treat animals. You're a killer on the football field, but you're a good kid, man.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate it. We'll be back with more on the Pixelcast Media post-game show. We're back after this. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We'll be back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Established in 1926.
Welcome back to San Angelo Stadium in the Pixelcast Media postgame show. I'm Darren Prater. Larry Holscher is along, and Coach Kevin Crane joins us now after the Bobcats fall to Frenship in the district opener tonight. Coach, how do you feel about the team's performance overall? It wasn't, of course, it never is perfect, but what do you need to work on, and what did you see that you liked tonight?
Well, we certainly have a lot we can work on. I mean, we've got to get better. Defensively, we're just a little banged up, and it makes it tough. Offensively, they're a really good team. I mean, they got big linemen, as big as anybody will play all year. Really good quarterback, really good running back, and some good receivers as well. So, I mean, we just got to keep fighting and keep playing and try to keep getting better on defense.
Seems like you would get third downs and you just couldn't stop them on third down. You had several opportunities, and they would come up with the play that they needed on third down. Is there something specific you think that you can work on in regards to third downs?
Not necessarily. Just keep playing, keep fighting, keep trying to get better. I mean, they're a good football team. We're banged up a little bit, and we just got to keep fighting, keep doing the best we can.
You guys have played some great competition so far. I mean, there's no team on the schedule the entire year that you can just look and say, "Oh, we'll run all over that team." But that also can lead to you being a little banged up as we head into the second week of district. So, what do you know about the Odessa Broncos and what they're going to bring to the table?
Yeah, Odessa's playing well right now. They got a new coach over there this year, Coach Ortiz, and they're doing a good job, playing well. And so we're certainly got our work cut out for us next week in Odessa.
Larry, did you I love to watch coaches talk to each other. Always seem like I learned something. There's something you wanted to ask Coach Crane?
Well, come tomorrow morning, you're going to have all these young men that you're going to be speaking to. What's going to be your message to them in the morning? Getting ready for Odessa, because everything's still in front of you.
Yep, no doubt. I mean, my message is going to be that, tough times don't last, but tough people do. We just got to keep playing. We got to keep fighting. I mean, it's certainly not where we want to be right here. First district game, but it's part of it. And we just got to keep fighting. We got to learn from it. We got to try to be better next week. So that's going to be the message tomorrow.
Absolutely. Every goal is still right in front of you. District title. We were talking about that earlier. I really do believe that there's a good chance that the district champ has a loss in district play. So district title, I think, still in front of you. I think playoffs are still in front of you. Everything's still in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's one game, and we got 5 more. We just got to keep playing. And, hopefully we're learning from our mistakes, and we're getting some young people some experience, and some people that have never stepped on a field on Friday night, and we got some growing pains with that, but hopefully we just continue to get better from here. That's the goal, is to keep getting better, and so we got to find a way to do that.
And absolutely what you just said, that could be to your advantage down the road. You said it best. Tough times go, tough people don't.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we're getting some young people some experience, and so that'll be good and benefit us for the future. But right now we got the injury bug, man. We're banged up, and I've never been a part of a team that's had this many injuries, and it's unfortunate. And a lot of them are freak accidents, and hopefully we get some guys back, here in the near future. But right now we're a little banged up.
Absolutely.
I think the difference between a lot of other places and coaching here at San Angelo Central, the kids are upset tonight. You're upset. You don't like to lose. But that means something, because those kids know it means something to play on this field. It means something to the community. So when I see the kids after the game, you hurt for them, but they care. They're not just goofing around, oh, well, this it means something, and I think that's something very special about the program, and I know that you see that every day.
Yeah, I mean, we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it. I mean, if you drive by here in the morning in the off season, you'll see a bunch of cars up here at 6:30 a.m. And I mean, we work hard in the off season to give us a chance to play these games on Friday night. And so you invest a lot into it, and the coaches do, the kids do, everybody does, parents do. I mean, you put a lot into it, so it means a lot to you, you know. And so when you lose, it obviously hurts, and it should hurt, you know. And but at the end of the day, we gotta learn from it. We gotta flip the script, and we gotta get on to the next one.
You have plenty of talent. Nobody's running you over. I mean, you can play with anybody, and that's definitely encouraging. And we wish you the best. Odessa Broncos next week. Get after them, Coach.
I appreciate it.
Good luck, Coach.
Coach Kevin Crane. We'll be back right after this on the Pixelcast Media postgame show. This is San Angelo Central Bobcat football, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bail Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bail Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
I'm Darren Prater. Larry Holscher is here as we wrap up the Pixelcast Media post-game show. 49-32 the final in the district opener as the Bobcats go to 0-1 in district, losing to Frenship tonight. Frenship will go 1-0 as they get ready for Permian next week. It's the Odessa High Broncos next week for San Angelo Central, hoping to get to 1-1 in the district. But still a lot of potential in this football team. There's no reason to get too down because they're still very competitive, and anything could happen. Like you said, maybe the district champ will have a loss. It's very popular.
You know, like I said, with the rivalries in this district, that's a very real possibility. And like I said, everything that they have goal-wise is still right in front of them. They can hang their head for 30 minutes tonight, and then tomorrow morning they'll come up, they'll have their meetings, they'll lift weights and get all that soreness out, and come Monday morning they'll be ready to prepare for Odessa. That's just how it's done here.
That's right. That's true tradition.
You know, you just keep moving forward because you've put too much time, too much energy into not moving forward, and I can promise you that's what's happening Monday.
All right. Well, Larry, it's always a pleasure. I want to thank some youngsters. Would you they don't want to come on camera, but we need to thank them for helping us keep up with some stats and keep up with the scoring drives and all kinds of things. If you want to give them a little shout out, because they were a big help.
They were, but there's a lot of people that go into this production. I mean, Shay's amazing. The cameramen are just amazing. Tonight, my wife is out of town, so I have the kids here, and they did an amazing job doing some stats for us and keeping us kind of together as far as
I can't read my own handwriting.
Yeah, it was kind of nice to be able to read handwriting that we could do. And
I get in a hurry. I can't read my own, so they were a big help, and we appreciate it. And Arlen Ponder, I mean, this guy, you can't get rid of him. He's always around. And Shay Harris, executive producer, J.D. Raggio, and all the guys working the cameras and graphics and everything. We do appreciate it. The Concho Sports crew. That's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Hope everybody has a safe weekend, and we will see you next time. For the whole Concho Sports crew from San Angelo Stadium, I'm Darren Prater. Good night, everybody.
Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network is brought to you by the following. Thank you for watching this exclusive production of Concho Sports Network.